What's up, dog?
Not too much. What about you?
We're heading out to me and Kyle Kraus are heading out to the test track right now.
Oh, yeah?
Let me talk to this guy.
Yeah, Kyle wants to talk.
Hey, buddy.
What up, dude?
Long time no chat.
I know, it's been forever. What's going down?
Oh, just hanging out with T-Hawk today.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Oh shit, Jay Hill's here.
Oh, beautiful. and just a cool ass dude. Talk about a cool ass dude.
Yeah.
Daddy worked like a mule mining Pike County coal. He fucked up his back and couldn't work anymore. He said one of these days you'll get out of these hills. Keep your nose on the grindstone and out of the pills.
Hey, what up, guys? Another little different style episode here with Fast Friends. We had a fun day hanging out with Talon. We cruised out to the KTM test track. He did a little testing, a little riding. Talon and I have been friends. I've known the little kid since he was a little grom. Even knew his parents before he was even thought of. When he was in Big Sack Sack.
Yeah.
But anyways, yeah, so we, Talon and I spent a lot of time together growing up through the years. It's been awesome to watch him progress and get to the level he's at. I think he's gonna have a really good year. A lot of things are linking up. Talon had a fun day, dude. It's awesome to spend time with you and sit here and chat with you. We're not in the Fast Friends studio. We're actually in Talon's garage today. So a little different style, but stoked to be here with you, buddy.
Yeah, dude, thanks for coming out and like following me on a day.
Yeah,
day in the life.
Good times.
It was sick.
Talon and I have had a lot of fun adventures together, from fishing and a little traveling, growing up through the amateur motocross scene, helping you out with that through the years with as much as I could with the resources I had. And it's just been really cool to see where he's at and see what he's doing. So thought we'd interview Talon and let you guys get to know him a little bit more and what he's all about. So, Talon, first off, where are we? Where's your house?
We're out here in Temecula, California. This is the house I grew up in. I'm sure you guys will see a little bit more of it with some snippets we got. But I've lived here my whole life. I'm 21 years old, and this has been a pretty sick place to grow up. I can walk out my front door. There's dirt everywhere. I can go build jumps. I used to shovel BMX jumps as a kid, always being out. I was always outside doing something, working on something, building a skate ramp. Just, it's kind of been like a little playground since I was a kid.
Hell yeah. Fun fact too, I actually lived at Talon's property here for a year, living in the cabin in the backyard. It was such a wild experience. It was such a unique cabin. It's like the way it was put together and the way that your pops had it built. It's like got a granite countertop. It has like a 6 shower, washer, dryer. It's got everything you need. Like it was just kind of surreal, like living out there. Like it just felt like I was living in the Wild West. Like that thing was awesome.
Yeah, Wild West, but then you look outside, there's a dirt bike track right out your front door.
Yeah,
That's pretty sick.
Fun.
Yeah, we originally built it for my grandma. She lived there for a couple years, I think, and just happened. She ended up moving out. We moved her out somewhere, and the opportunity came through. Kyle, you moved in. It was sick having you there. I was still growing up. I was a little dude, so you'd still be out there teaching me how to ride. We'd be riding the pit bikes, doing a bunch of stuff. We'd have you over for dinner because it's literally 20 steps away.
I'm like, what's going on up there? Let me cruise on up there. Oh, jacuzzi time.
Yeah. Let me hop in.
Dude, that was awesome. Yeah, so it was fun. And then obviously I moved out eventually, and it was really from there on. I always obviously was super in tune, paying attention to Talon's career. And as an amateur, I think it was like when you were on Super Minis, correct? And you ended up with Husky.
Yeah.
And you got a Husky deal, and you were like with the like factory Husky amateur program, right?
Yeah. So I was still going to high school at that time. I was a sophomore. I got the call like, hey, you're hired, or they're going to get you on the factory team, Factory Rockstar Husqvarna team. So I dropped everything. The next day I left high school, went and got homeschooled so I could just pursue this full time, and actually trained 4 days a week, 4+ days a week, just to try to make this shit happen.
Dude, you did, man. It was a great ride. I mean, he had a good amateur career on the Husky, and then we end up at Anaheim 1 for the Futures race. What year was that?
I want to say 2022. It was only a couple years ago.
Couple years ago.
I'm going to my third year.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, and Talon gets the whole shot and led quite a bit of that race, and you ended up third on the podium in that race?
I ended up third. I fell the last lap. I was in first for like 3/4 of the race, got passed, and then fell last lap, went back to third, but still ended up on the podium. I was stressing.
Dude, you had me standing up, freaking out for sure. I was pumped you got on that podium. So then the team's like, we're throwing you into full-blown Supercross. Like, you're racing pro, and a couple weeks later you raced pro class at Houston Supercross, right?
This was literally, it was A2 was the Futures. I think there was 2 weeks total from that race, and I was lined up with the pros.
And you weren't supposed to, so it was kind of a surprise.
Yeah, that first year before that season was my first time actually training Supercross on a big bike. I had ridden it in the past. I've done Monster Cup a few times, you remember, on Super Minis.
Yeah.
But I had never hit a real set of whoops. I had never even been on a Supercross track on a big bike.
Really?
This was until November before.
Right.
So November, December, January, I was racing the Futures. And then they're like, hey, Jalik, my teammate at the time, got hurt.
Jalik Swole.
Right. Yeah, he got hurt. So like, hey, you want to take it to the big leagues? Just got thrown in, was not expecting it, and just kind of ran with it. And here we are.
Yeah, and that year, I know that you did every race, finished it all the way through the end of outdoors. It was awesome watching you just grind through all that. And then, so now you're riding for the AEO Power Sports KTM team. And why don't you tell us a little bit about that and how that program's going? From the looks of it today, it looked pretty tight-knit, pretty top-notch.
Yeah. So Jeremy, the owner of AEO Power Sports, I've known him forever. We go way back. Since 85s, he's been helping me with suspension, helping me with bikes. So I've always had a good relationship with Jeremy. And it just so happened that it lined up with the Husky team to go step to the AEO team. And it's come a long way. Even just the short time I've been there, we are such a dialed in team. You guys will see the clips. It's really dialed in. It feels like a factory team. So
no, today when we were at the track, I've been around the factory vibes and the setups and the whole thing, and to see their program today and how they were operating, it was like, dang, these guys are doing it. And the bikes look good, they sound good. I've heard nothing but good things about it. And it was really cool to watch you guys get after it today. It was cool to see Justin Hill out there spinning some laps today. I see he was helping you guys a little bit with starts and different stuff.
Yeah, he's got a lot of insight. So anytime he gives it to us, we're listening.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take in, because that's a bad dude on a motorcycle.
Dude, that dude's bad. So like, let's talk about this year. What's your goals for this year? What do you want to accomplish again here in 2025?
I'm just looking to get on that starting gate, race every single race like I have previously, and I want to show myself and my family that I know how to ride, and I know I can ride the way I know how to. That's what I want to. Every time I go to the line, I want to be consistent. I want to be a top 5 guy, and just get some good results this year. Last year didn't go the best. It wasn't a very good showing for myself, So I know I can do better, and there's a lot to build on this year. And we're very early in the off season, but I'm feeling great right now. I'm ready to get on that line.
Hell yeah, he looked so comfortable today, and even the vibes like going out there and just seeing what's going on. It was really rad to see that, and we're stoked to watch you race this year. I can't wait for Anaheim 1.
I'm
Let
stoked.
that gate drop.
I'm ready for it.
And Talon and I too, we've had a lot of fun outside of dirt bikes. We've done a lot of surfing together, done quite a bit of fishing together, lobster diving. Was that your first time lobster diving this past year?
Yeah, this past year, that was my first time ever lobster diving. Didn't even know that you had to do it in pitch black. It has to be completely dark. The lobster are nocturnal.
Yeah, you can go during the day, but it's a little harder. You got to crawl up in those in the little holes and stuff. And so, what time was it that we got all strapped up and jumped in that water?
I'd say it was about 9 p.m. We tried doing the lobster traps. It was about 9 p.m. when we got in the water. By the time we got out, it was midnight. And wow, it's a little sketchy being in the ocean that late, that dark. You turn your light off. It's pitch black. You don't even know which way is up or down. It's desolate.
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. We were creeping through. We were out in Catalina, creeping through the kelp beds and like getting down there and grabbing the lobsters. It was a lot of fun. And then we get back to the boat, and we come swimming up, and Fish and Game is up there, and they're trying to creep up on all our lobsters, and of course they found a couple undersized lobsters.
They got my dad. Good. Yeah. They brought him to court and everything.
Oh, he went to court.
He went to court for it. And
did he have to pay the fine, or what
happened?
He
had to pay a small fine. So it was originally $700. He got it down to $100.
Oh, that's not bad.
He finagled his way through. He's like, he just played the, like, oh, we didn't know. We've never, this is our first time ever. We thought we were doing everything right.
Yeah.
He just worked his magic, and we were able to.
No more undersized lobsters, Caleb. I think he learned his lesson though. Now we're good.
Nah, he doesn't.
No, he's still grabbing them. He's still grabbing them.
We'll see.
Yeah, he runs it a little raw. That's cool. But yeah, we've had some fun time fishing. We had, what was that, last year we went out and we Talon reeled in at least 2 or 3 really bitchin' looking Dorados out there. Is me and Talon, my brother-in-law Tommy. He's a savage fisherman, savage dude in the water. If the fish ain't biting, Tommy gets in and just shoots them with his spear gun and whatever it takes to get those fish. And
wrestles them into the boat.
Yeah, wrestled them in, filleted them up right there, and
had some sushi and fish tacos.
Yeah, double-decker fish tacos when we got back to the house. That was a lot of fun. It's been fun, like, progressing in our surfing with you too, because Talon and I didn't grow up surfing. Like, I definitely didn't grow up surfing. I guess this dude's still growing up, so he technically is growing up surfing. But I know he's progressed a lot. Last time we surfed, I'm like, damn, he's freaking getting good. It's awesome to see. But you just recently got back from Bali. Mm-hmm. Tell us about that. The final race of the year in Vegas, this dude loves surfing so much. He literally had his board at the race truck. And I think he went straight from there to the airport and flew to Bali.
That's exactly what happened. I was in the last race, pulled off, ripped back to the truck, grabbed my board, ran to the truck, and we were straight to LAX to get on a plane to Bali, that was an experience in itself, something I'll never forget.
Do you think it really helped with your surfing?
Oh, huge. My backside, it's all lefts when you go there. I'm a regular foot.
Wait, you were at Uluwatu, yeah.
We were at Ulus, yeah.
Uluwatu,
so,
yeah.
One of the best lefts in the entire world. But they call it, what do they call it? There's a crowd. There's people everywhere. So you're like dodging bodies as you're trying to catch a wave, or you're dropping it on guys. Yeah, it's a bit hectic, but best waves I've ever surfed in my life, and it's definitely improved my surfing.
Hell yeah, dude. He's been ripping like the past few times we've been out. I'm like, dang, he's getting real good at surfing. Just like I watched him progress in Moto, like it's only going to keep going with surfing. And I was in Uluwatu too a few years back, so definitely know what the vibe is like over there, and I'm sure you had a great time. And we'll have to go back together someday and rip some of that stuff and explore it a little more.
For sure.
Take a ferry over to Lombok.
Mm-hmm.
And
that's what I want to do. I want to expand and go out and just adventure further out. We just stayed kind of in the Bali, like the super Uluwatu, all the local places around there.
Yeah.
We had our scooters, like our own scooters rented, so we'd rip those around the town.
Yeah.
I want to venture off though and explore places like even the Mentawais. I want to go out there.
Me too.
I want to go to Lombok. I want to go to even just Canggu, which is pretty close, pretty nearby. Just didn't really venture off, but
even Baja, like I've done a bunch of surfing lately in Baja the past few years, and we're going to be getting Talon down there to do some surfing down there because the Baja coast just has a bunch of different fun surf spots. But you guys shouldn't go. You should just stay here in the United States. But we'll
it's way better out here.
Like. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, dude, this journey with you has just been awesome, and it was fun hanging out today. We're gonna get you on the full-blown podcast with the mics and the whole deal in the studio at some point. Maybe we'll do it after the season, after you are getting on podiums and doing stuff like that. And we'll keep these clips coming. We also have some riding clips mixed in. Obviously, you guys will see all that. But yeah, it's just a fun day with you, dude.
Dude, it's good to hang out with good people. So
hell yeah,
I was stoked to get out there, do something different. You kind of get into a little flow when even in off season or mid season. So it's fun to change it up and do some different shit.
Hell yeah. Well, anyways, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy the video. Peace.
Later. Got a little bit of downtime. I got a flying bike right now.
Dude, that happened so quick.
Yeah.
The thing was just together.